Jadov is back at it here to give everyone another Breaking Bad Season 3 episode reaction video. But before I continue with that, pretty important, if you're not caught up to the point where I am and rewatching or watching Breaking Bad, or you're just not sure, then you should probably take the initiative and pay attention to the episode title, which of course I'll add in the description for you. If that's the case you find out that you're not caught up, it would be my suggestion to not watch this video any further, just to stay away from any potential spoilers that I might give. This will be Breaking Bad Season 3, Episode number 3. The title of this episode is called I.F.T. Going to be my reaction review recap of the episode. So Walt has moved back into the house and tells Skyler he has absolutely no intentions of leaving. Skyler won't hear any of it, but Walter Jr., of course, is thrilled that his father is back. Now, Skyler, because of this, it doesn't stop her from calling the police, however, in an attempt to have Walt thrown out. Walt, of course, goes, do what you have to do, call him. The police tell her they can't have him moved out without a court order since it's his house, or it's half his house, and you can't get in trouble for breaking into your own house unless there's some kind of restraining order or something like that. And then when one policeman asks Skyler about any possible illegal activity Walt has been in an attempt to get a legal bias for throwing Walter out, Skyler declines to mention his drug dealing or drug manufacturing, as Walt likes to put it. Later, Skyler meets with her attorney after she is assured that everything she says is confidential under the attorney-client privilege stuff. She admits to her attorney that Walt is a meth distributor. Her attorney advises her to sue him for divorce and let the police know about Walt, but Skyler tearfully declines, saying she doesn't want Walter Jr. to find out his father is a criminal. And this stuff is probably going to be a little bit out of order, just how I kind of set things up to make more sense of things. Jesse is still having trouble coming to terms with Jane's death, but has moved back into his house. Saul Goodman stops by asking Jesse to try to convince Walt to get back into the cooking or the drug dealing, and Jesse clearly is still in anguish over Jane's death. Dismissively says he'll handle it. Liano and Marco Salamanca steal a minivan, bringing Hector Salamanca with them to a meeting with Gus and Juan. Gus says they cannot kill Walter now as he is doing business with him. Well, not technically yet, but he apparently thinks it's only a matter of time before Walt wants to do business. And spoiler alert, that's exactly what happens. Now, once Gus's business dealings with Walt are done, however, he will let them kill Walter, which is not good for Walt. And then it appears that Jesse is going back to cook as he has taken the RV out to the middle of nowhere in the desert. Although, if memory serves me correctly, and I could be wrong, when they did that weekend cook thing, when Walt said he was going to visit his mom, didn't they use all the meth, or did they still, or the methylamine, do they still have some left? I can't remember, but I thought they were all out or close to being all out. But it appears Jesse's going to cook. He's got his mask on and everything's set up. So Hank, he is still stressed out and lashes out at a group of men in a bar getting in a fight. He uses his status as a DEA agent to prevent the others at the bar from attacking him, as Hank got a call from Merkett, the head DEA guy, and they want Hank to go back to El Paso. And apparently this must have upset Hank from what happened with Danny Trejo's character, Tuturlio, which that was the start of the episode, showing what happened to him, how he got his head cut off. It was by Marco and Lionel Salamanca. And then Walt actually shows the money he's earned to Skyler in an attempt to get her to accept it, as he says it'll help with the mortgage and Walter Jr.'s college tuition. He asks Skyler to at least think about it. And then there's a part where Skyler's at Beneke Fabrications, and she goes up to Ted, taps him on the back, and they start kissing until somebody else walks in. They had stopped before that happened. And she asks Ted, are your daughters home? And then Skyler pulls up to the house, her house, Walt and her house, and Walter Jr.'s there with his friend. His name escapes me at the time, but they're watching TV. Walt is cooking dinner. he's making pot roast with salad, and he's messing with that. And then Skylar kind of walks up to him and picks up the bowl of salad that Walt's dealing with, and she's like, "I fucked Ted." And Walt, well, his look on his face is not very good. He is not very happy about that. In fact, very saddened by that news, because Walt never cheats on Skylar. He just lies to her a lot about his meth dealings and his cooking stuff. And that's, of course, how the episode ends. The I.F.T, which I just found out before I started recording this video, does stand for I Fucked Ted, the name of the episode, which is very clever. I never knew that. So it's a very good episode. I really liked it. It's a little slow at times, but there's a lot of developments. What's going to happen with the Marco and Liano Salamanca? They obviously want to chop Walt's head off. How long is it going to take them to be able to do that? You've got Gus Fring, who thinks that Walt is eventually going to accept a deal to cook for him. That, what was it, 3 months for $1 million or something like that, or something. I don't remember the numbers. And yeah, it's pretty good. Hank is very confused and very conflicted right now. So as far as the score of this particular episode, I'm going to give it an 8.6 out of 10. Good stuff, nothing crazy, but definitely some things to build upon in the series. And the character of the episode, I'm going to have to give it to Walt, because Walt decided, I'm not going to fuck around with Skylar anymore. It's my house. I'm going to live there. I'm going to crawl under the house and get in there, which we saw in the last episode. And pretty good stuff. So you've heard what I had to say. Now it's your turn. I can't believe that Skylar fucked Ted Beneke. That's crazy. If you're a fan of Breaking Bad, which I know everybody is there anybody that really doesn't like this show? If you watched it all the way through, there's not one person that I know that says, no, I don't like it. You may have started watching it and stopped because maybe you just didn't get into it right away, but it's an awesome show. Make sure you smash that like button if you're a fan. If anybody you know would be interested in listening to this, listening to me ramble, I know a lot of you would probably see me watch the episode, rather see me actually watch the episode and react to that. Well, I've already seen it, so I don't think doing that would give it justice necessarily. I'm recording these videos right after I watch them. Share it if you know anybody that would be interested in that. Don't forget to leave me lots of comments about your thoughts on the episode, your score, or anything Breaking Bad or El Camino or Breaking Bad movie related. I have not seen Better Call Saul, but certainly comment about the episode or your score or anything like that. And of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.